How much a guy gotta make to be with you?
2 mil.
Huh?
2 mil
2 mil
a month.
a month?
A month.
And what you bring to the table?
Good coochie. And I cook sometimes.
On a first date, where they take you to on a first date?
Ruth Chris. I want to be on the top penthouse suites. Sorry. Penthouse suites. Like, rent a hotel. Where we going? Let's stay the night. Like,
No, I didn't say where your boyfriend. I said where you gotta get taken on a first date.
I know.
You said where?
Ruth Chris. Like, penthouse suites type.
Yep.
I don't want the extravagant food. Bring me my steak, medium rare. Please. If it's fucked up, if it's not even medium rare, send it back. Give me another one. And you want to keep doing that too? Give me another one.
The women who are screaming about a man has to make 6 figures or he has to be a millionaire are pretty much these hood rat chicks. I mean, seriously, these women have never seen that type of money in their life. Ain't nobody gave these women hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars. You could pretty much go out to anything that's standard out in town and these same women claiming that they need you to make $1 million or even making 6 figures. These are the same women that we see all the time out there in their damn bonnets. Real men are not attracted to these type of women. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. We're going to listen to this clip and I'm going to let you hear the delusional mindset that these women have for you as a man.
If you're not making any money and I'm making money myself, I don't think we're compatible.
If she's broke, my thing is you can take care of her to get to where she needs to get.
Did you hear that, gents? If she is broke, you can help her as a man for her to get to where she needs to get. This mindset is really messed up and it's part of the reason that we having the problems that we have today. Because a woman should be helping a man get to where he needs to get. A man that is on his plan and his purpose, the woman that is in his life should be in his life to help him to raise up to that next level. And in the end, she benefits. In the end, the kids benefit. In the end, the family benefits. But this isn't the mindset of modern women today. It's all about what can you do for them.
Now, once she...
Why do I have to do that?
Listen, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to be in a productive, committed relationship, every relationship has their flaws. Every relationship has their journeys and their peaks and valleys. So in order for you to get the woman that you want, you have to give her something and instill something in her to get to where she needs to go.
But same thing that y'all will have y'all standards, right? With a man with money, a man can have the same thing otherwise. Like,
so the end question is, so you care how much a woman has?
yes.
You see, again, this logic is flawed. For you to get the woman that you want to get, you have to instill something in her. She needs to provide some level of value for that man's protection and his provision. But modern women today aren't worried about what can they do for their man. They're worried about what he's going to do for her so she can come up. Let's just be straight about it. When you help these modern women today, they take what you give them. They wind up giving your resources over to another man. They always have another man in mind, whether they're single, in a relationship, or married. 50% of women have another dude that they can go to.
Some wild news as research now shows that 50% of women in relationships already have a backup partner in mind if everything goes south. That's right, if you're in a relationship, 50% of the time, your woman is already thinking of another vato.
There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship.
The latest psychology research, I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily married have a backup plan. And in most cases, it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
This is why we ask the question, what does a woman bring to the table? We ask that question because if she comes into your life, what is she giving you that is going to help you to be better in order for you all to be better? Now, this next clip is from Ugly Money Podcast. Shout out to the Ugly Money Podcast. But this right here, this debate on the Ugly Money Podcast is exactly what we're talking about.
It's like everybody get married for different reasons.
So what would a man gain by marrying you versus being in a relationship with you?
Me specifically, I don't know, because again,
I'll answer the question for him. Nothing. You said I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, now you know.
Because it depends.
I can tell you
it depends on the man that I marry. I'm not the same woman for every man that I'm with.
She is not the same woman for every man that she is with. Why isn't it that modern women don't have a set group of standards in which they follow? Why are you being different for one man than another man? If modern women are who they say they are, these supposedly strong, independent creatures, why is it that you switching up for different men? Why can't you just be who you are? That tells me that y'all playing games. Tells me that there's some manipulation involved. Hey, I'm gonna be this way because he got it this way and this is how I can get it. And this dude may not have it, so I gotta kind of play it this way. Why is all this manipulation and games? Who are you? And a lot of modern women don't know who they are. And a lot of the modern women definitely don't know what kind of value that they bring, other than some holes.
So if he is in turn becoming my husband, there are things that my husband can get from me that somebody in a relationship cannot get from me.
You're diverting.
No, I'm not.
You're not answering the question.
Listen.
I'll break it down for you. Let me answer the question. If I marry you today, ma'am, guess what? You're going to be financially stable. If I marry you today, ma'am, your kids are going to have access to private schools. If I marry you today, ma'am, your credit score will go up because you ain't got to have to pay bills. If I marry you today, ma'am, then the type of network that I would have you around is far supersedes than what you're used to. I can run down what you're going to get by marrying me. Ma'am, I ask you the same question. What does a man get if he marry you? No, you're diverting.
Doing it. So
what's
it
the question?
depends on if I marry somebody that's equal. We on a financially equal playing field.
What do you bring to the table?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking.
I bring me.
Gents, you cannot make this up. I bring me. And men are supposed to accept that. They cannot answer this question. It is damn sad. Years we've been talking about this, and they still can't answer the question, what do they bring to the table? And the reason why is because they are not trying to bring anything of value to a man. They believe that we were put on this earth to do for them, to serve them. And it's the other way around. A woman's power comes from being the best she can for that man, and that man in turn does his best in order to provide and protect for that woman. But these women don't get that because they're living in their delusion. They are selfish. They don't care about anything or anyone other than what is done for and to them. That's it.
What is your boss offering you? Money, right? So you can go pay bills, right? So this boss is going to have you working this job for $12 an hour for 40 hours a week. And you got to work for 40 years just to hopefully retire broke. Tyrone's over here. And all he wants you to do is cook, clean, fuck, and shut up. And guess what? He's going to take care of you forever. He's going to be there for you forever. He's going to raise the kids, and everything that he acquires in his life is directly linked and tied to you. Why doesn't Tyrone get the same respect, or if not more, than the goddamn white boss man at Dillard's?
Because Tyrone is Tyrone, I guess.
And fellas, that's why I tell us to focus on yourself. That's why these hoes end up single for life, and goddamn they turn 35 and 40, and they end up getting cats and goddamn Yorkies everywhere.
Modern women will be on their best behavior when they're at the job. And if they got white zaddy there, tell them what to do, they will do what's necessary in order to try to advance in their career. They will do what is necessary for a person who is employing them, who doesn't really care. They're just a number. They're just a cog. Instead of providing that same type of respect and value to their own man. How selfish and delusional the mindset is out here with some of these modern women. of the day. Why not take care of your own dude? Why not give your own man that respect? They can't answer it because that's not a priority nor a concern. And what's going to happen if these women keep listening to advice of other women who ain't got it figured out? They going to all fall down together. Ain't nobody going to be able to help them.